Hello and welcome back to the bubble. Today's class is a reformer class and we're going to start lying down sideways on the reformer. So what you're going to do is lie down and have the edge of the reformer about there, which is like the base of your shoulder blades or a little bit higher. It shouldn't feel uncomfortable, it should feel like a nice stretch on your upper back. So just lying down, hands behind your head to really support your neck and just find the right spot to lengthen back over the reformer. Then, as you breathe out, lift your head and chest into a little sit-up. And then inhale, lower down. And exhale. And as you come up, flatten the tummy. Four. 5. And 6. Lengthen back. Bring your right leg to tabletop. And we're going to curl across to that right leg and back over the back of the reformer. Curl and back. Breath out and back. 4. 5. 6, and other side, swapping the legs. Breath out to curl across. 1, lengthen back. Make sure you don't arch your lower back, it's only your upper back. 3, really think of crossing the rib to the opposite hip. 4, 5, and 6. Place that leg down, extend your arms over your head, bring your arms up and roll up through your spine to curl up, to sit up tall. And then we're going to lie down the conventional way on the reformer. So you're going to lie down on your back, head on the headrest. I'm on 1 red and 1 blue spring. Lying down, feet on the foot bar, arms are reaching down beside you. And we're going to pelvic curl. Breath out to imprint the spine, then roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the top, and then exhale to peel down 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the bottom, engage pelvic floor, imprint your spine, roll up and feel like you're lengthening out through the whole spine. Exhale to roll down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale rolling up. And rolling down. Inhale at the bottom, tuck the tailbone under. Feel like you're tipping the pelvis as much this way as you can. And rolling down. We're going to do 1 more. And exhale, rolling up. Inhale at the top, and then rolling down through your spine. And then makes it a lot harder. You're going to bring 1 leg to tabletop. So we're going to roll up through the spine. If that feels too light for you, 1 red, 1 blue, add a red spring. Down, we're going to do 5, 3. So you should feel it in the hamstring. 4, and 1 more, 5, all the way down, swapping legs, peeling up, and rolling down, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and rolling down. Then just bring your arms to the little pegs on your reformer, both legs to tabletop, and we're just going to take both legs over to the side Engage pelvic floor, breath out, bring the legs back to the center. Then the other way, breath in to go over. Breath out to pull the legs back. Inhale over. Exhale, engage your core to pull it back. Inhale over. Exhale, engage your core to come back. One more each way. Inhale over. And all the way back. And then just sitting up, because we're going to put 3 red and a blue, or if that's a bit heavy, just 3 red on for our footwork. So lying back down, you can put your headrest back if you like. Always lie down on your side to roll onto your back. And then starting on your heels, reach the arms out long. Breath out to press away, and the first one, we always pause. Feel your ears pulling away from your shoulders, so you lengthen your neck. Feel the hips through to the heels lengthening. The spine is in its longest position, and your core is pulling up out of the pelvis. So then as you bend your knees, you don't lose that pull and lift upward. So it's always in that direction. Even if you're going in, you're still lifting out of your pelvis with your tummy. And we breathe out to push out. Inhale back. 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more. 8. Always pull it in to change the feet position. Straight onto toes in parallel. Breath out to press away. That's 6. We've got 2 more. 7 and 8. All the way in and go into a small V. So just separate the knees, squeeze your heels together. They really are pushing into each other. And as you straighten, engage your inner thighs. So you feel like you've got magnets in your inner thighs. They resist opening and they squeeze together. Core is still lifting up and out of the pelvis. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the way in, take your heels out wide. As you press away, feel as though you're pulling your legs in towards the center. Inhale. Six, 7, and 8. All the way in. Last position, toes out wide, breath out, press and lengthen. Inhale back. That's 6. 2 more. 7 and 8, all the way in. And then we're just going to drop this spring, so just carefully coming up, take 1 red spring off, so I'm going to have it on 2 red and a blue. Straight back down into parallel. I'm going to press the carriage away and then take my right leg away. Now you can either just rest it on the carriage, the frame, or in tabletop. I like to put it here, but if some people's quads don't allow that position, which is fine. And now I'm doing a calf rise with my single leg. trying to imagine I'm pulling up, contact at the big toe on the foot bar, and pulling up through the center of the calf, up through the hamstring and up into my hip. So the whole leg is active, it's not just your calf, and you're still pulling your core up and out of the pelvis. And for this exercise, we go as long as we can till it feels exhausted, you might say. I'm nearly there. Yeah. Swapping sides. So put the foot on, other foot onto the carriage. Press. I feel like I'm pushing the foot bar away and resisting lowering. So it's always length. Length and press. Press. Stop when you've had enough. Push. Couple more for me. And then both feet go onto the foot bar and we're going to walk through the feet just to stretch out the calves. 3, rise, change, rise, change. So still working the calves in the rise. Rise, change, and then just pause and let the heel drop and stretch your calf. And changing legs. And bending back in. I'm just going to drop the spring down to 1 red, 1 blue. Straight back down and put my hands in the straps. Make sure you have a little gap between your shoulders and the shoulder rests. Bring the arms directly above your shoulders, then bring your legs to tabletop. And you're just going to press the arms down, open out to the side, and bring them straight back up. I'm just going to go 3 in that direction, and then 3 back the other way. And back the other way, open first, pull down. Feel as though this is a back exercise. So as you pull down, use your back and your lats and draw your armpits down towards your bottom. And back up. Good. And then all the way around. We're going to breathe out, curl up, and inhale down. Now, if you're up to it, extend your legs as well. Either one is fine. If you feel this in your neck, do the legs without lifting your head. One more. And all the way down. Take your legs apart, and as you breathe out, curl up and put one hand in between and one hand on the outside of the leg. And then go the other way. So this is for your obliques. I'm very aware of keeping my tailbone down, so I'm not tucking my pelvis. You go to your legs. One more each side. And cross. All the way down. Push away from the foot bar and put your feet into the straps. 1 red, 1 blue is perfect. And we're going to push away to go straight into frog bends. Inhale to bend, exhale to press away. Again, it's like the magnets on the inner thighs. So you resist pulling them apart and then you squeeze them together. And back, and then you're just going to circle your legs around as big as you can maintain your neutral spine. So you don't want to lift your tailbone. And then back the other way, open, pull together. One more that way. And then we're just going to bend the knees, open the legs, pull the legs together. Bend, the carriage stays still, then it moves. So it moves as you do your frog bend, then you just try to keep it as still as you can, then it moves again. Open, pull, then reverse. Open first, bend, press away. Open, bend, press away. Pull, bend, press away. Bring your legs up, open them out to the sides and have an inner thigh stretch. And pull the legs in this way. And then we're just going to take the legs out of the strap. So you just take one strap off, find the foot bar, and then the other one off, and bring the carriage in slowly. We're just going to roll to the side to come up, and then put your spring on just one red spring. This is an exercise for your upper body and arms, but if you feel like you want it heavier, you could keep it on one red, one blue. What we're going to do is push out so that it's like if you're in a 4-point kneel, your knees are under your hips, but your arms are straight onto the foot bar. Think of a long line between the top of your head to your tailbone, engage your core. It's like doing a little push-up. So we're going to bend the arms, press away. 3, 4, 5. I'm very aware of drawing my shoulders down towards my bottom, especially as the arms lengthen. You want to make sure you're not pulling the shoulders up around your ears to do it. One more. Press. We're going to just bring the carriage in, grab hold of the straps, and very carefully come up onto your knees because you don't want to fall forward when you pull on the straps. We're going to breathe out to go out in the front, open the arms, pull back together, bend the elbows in. Open, pull together, and in. Two more. Open, pull together and in, out. Open, pull together and in. And just placing the straps down. Put your hands on the foot bar and bring your left leg up onto the foot bar. What we're going to do is a little balance. So you're going to take your arms out to the sides, and as you breathe out, press away with the front leg as far as you can, not to straighten the leg, just off that, and back in. Engage your core. If you feel you're going to fall, just grab the reformer, the foot bar. Keep focused on a spot on the wall in front. I've picked a little dot. I've got my core on. And in, just one more. Press. And then I'm just going to grab the foot bar and have a hip flexor stretch. So just press long through that front of the hip. Lift the chest. And then changing sides. Always try to keep contact with the heel and the shoulder pad at the back, so you really have your foot flexed. It's good for the ankle, and the foot gets a nice stretch. Arms out to the sides. Pick a spot that's on eye level for you. Press away, core is on. Oh. Wobbles are good. It means you're challenging your balance. One more. And hands onto the foot bar. Stretch the front of the hip. Lift your chest. And we're going to just stand up on the carriage very carefully and put your feet flat, and then find like a downward dog position. So your body is down, your shoulders are down, and most of the weight is in your feet, not your hands. And we're just going to breathe in to take the legs behind you, then exhale, pull back in. It's fairly light, so don't go too far back. This is called the elephant. So that's just the hips pulling back in, and as the legs come back in under the body, you're actually trying to pull them back with the tummy. So it's just a lower tummy exercise. One more. Then just bring your hands onto the carriage, bend your knees and hang down just to allow the spine to lengthen. And then just coming down onto your knees and turning around. And lastly, we're just going to do a little bit of extension of the spine to finish. Knees apart, feet together, sitting tall, and then just go down so that your hands are on the frame of the reformer. Draw down under your armpits to lift your head and chest up, so you're bending your upper back backwards as much as possible, and then coming back down. So you first pull on the reformer with the shoulders, the lats, and then the spine just lifts. So it's not very far that we actually pull on the reformer. And lengthen back. Shoulders and lift. And lengthen back. And last one, shoulders and lift. And lengthen back. Just going up. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.